How can she stop?
Well, I'm coming downstairs actually. FYI, Yassine chose his own outfit today. Alhamdulillah. And I love the outfit, but I really dislike this greasy wool. Look at his face. He doesn't care. He's like, yeah, you guys deal with the wool. I'm just gonna make it 10 times worse. I want it to smell good today.
Why?
Did you see how quick she was to say, why?
You're so funny.
So today I'm going to be... Wait, hold on. Is this the new one?
Yeah.
Okay. Today I'm going to be taking coffee from home using the newest takeaway coffee cup that I have here. I really don't like drinking coffee out of these little lids though, because you can never anticipate when the coffee's going to come out of the hole and then you end up burning your tongue. So I don't know, I might need to just take the lid off and then drink it when I get there. Do you think it'll get cool by the time I get there or not?
Get where?
Over to the studio?
Yeah.
It's going to get cool. So I should drink it on the way there.
I just made it 5 minutes ago.
It's insulated. Might have burnt my tongue a tiny bit. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm using the Tamron 17 to 70 lens because I haven't used this lens in a while, and I feel like it's such an underrated lens because of how dynamic it is. And today is a very special day because today I happen to be all caught up with the vlog. Finally, we are back on track, and I'm so glad that it's happened on the 100th episode. I mean, I would have liked to have gone back to the usual routine, caught up with the vlogs, doing things the way I should be doing way before the 100th episode. But look, that mile has come and gone. We can all move on from the sentiments of the 100th episode. I just feel very liberated and free and that much closer to getting back on track. That's complete, the vlog. Now I just need to tie up a few loose ends on systemization and optimization before going back to my long list of to-do list. Long list of to-do. I keep sneezing. Alhamdulillah, I keep sneezing today. I hope I'm not getting ill. What are we doing here then?
No answer.
Since when am I obliged to pick up your phone calls, G? I miscalculated the podcast. Times. It's supposed to be at 2 p.m, not 11:30 a.m. But it's all good because I'm here and I can get on with some work. Game changer. The heat is actually kept in. Feeling very happy. Since I decided to come in early, I thought, let me just tidy up the place a little bit, you know, just, yeah, things are a little bit all over the place like this. This shouldn't be down here. So we need to sort out this bookcase because this isn't supposed to be here, nor is this. They're both supposed to be on either sides. The podcast studio isn't finished yet. It's like very close, but we need some stuff for the table. We need a big Muslim Pound podcast logo on the wall. Plain Jane at the moment, but I'm sure we'll be able to figure it out. Anyway, I'm going to get on with some work. Last night I was up until 4 a.m, something like that, going through the YouTube vlog stuff. Because we've done 100 episodes, well, 99, 100 will come out this afternoon, but we have a lot of data, and I can use that data to figure out what we can do to take it up a notch. So I spent a long time getting all the analytics, feeding it into my good friend ChatGPT, having a good old chinwag, and safe to say there is a plan. There is a plan of action. There is a plan of action. Assalamu alaikum.
Salam. Oh wait, you caught me because I was struggling to hold these waters.
Always be ready. How's things? We're too good at the back.
All you need is a corner or two as well.
We're not in any rush.
No, Friday is off. Date is.
So if you want, you can. If you can't.
No.
Very blessed to have Mufti Sahib here.
Last time it was in
Thus.
Ilfeed, which they have 100,000.
Yes,
Yeah,
Infeed is a big one with Shabir Hassan, right?
I'm not a business guy.
No, but you're very critical in the Muslim space for entrepreneurs.
Having some properties there, some here.
If you just move yourself slightly to your left.
Noon or afternoon, the whole day was primary school, yeah. But after 4th class, which is groomed to become Hafiz, Alim, and Mufti, used to send everybody to the madrasa.
MashaAllah, Mufti has left the building. That was like an hour and a half podcast. Really good. So now I'm just uploading all the files onto here. Rather than needing to go home and do it, I thought maybe it's best to do it here. But these files are taking a while to transfer. So I don't know how sustainable this model is. That's one thing about this place. Which is a little bit frustrating. Noise pollution. Not ideal for a podcast studio. Not ideal at all. I know what you mean. See you, bro. You know, the truth is, I don't know how I'm feeling. I'm in this really weird headspace where, look, the good thing about feeling like this is knowing my expectations and knowing that I have pride in what I'm doing. So one of the reasons why I'm feeling a little bit out of sync with myself is because I don't feel like we're producing the results that we should be. I don't feel like the work that I'm doing is maximizing the results it should be. I feel like we're just kind of meandering along. We're getting by, and that's not a good thing. When you pay for a service, you expect to receive a particular level of quality in what you've paid for. Similarly, and I don't know whether this is bad culture or bad business culture, far too many times when I've paid for something, a service, and I don't get the level of quality that I expect to receive, I get irritated, I get annoyed. And I guess that's one of the reasons why it's so difficult to hire, to recruit, to attract really good people. There is a scarcity of really good people. But what concerns me even more is knowing that I'm also not providing the level of quality that I need to be providing. This is a very, very honest sort of monologue. This is a very unfiltered, raw, honest truth from within. I feel slightly uncomfortable sharing this, but at the same time, I do want to just speak it out loud and let the frustration out into the atmosphere. What we are doing right now, the service that we are providing right now is not good. And that stops with me. The buck always stops with me because I started this whole, hate to call it a business, but that's what it is. I started this business I am the one that's making the decisions, and I dictate the pace that we operate at. And right now, we are not operating at optimum. In fact, we're not even operating at, I would say, 50%. No, that's harsh. We are operating at 50%. We're probably operating at 75%. And even, no, that's me being dishonest. 60% is what we're operating at right now. Am I doing it negligently? Am I being negligible to the people who are entrusting their hard-earned money and also their affairs to me? Am I being negligible? That's an interesting question. And that answer would have to be, I don't think so. Because if I was negligible, then I wouldn't be feeling the way that I am, I wouldn't be frustrated, and I wouldn't be feeling this level of pressure and guilt. However, to feel negligible about something doesn't necessarily mean that you are, it's a reasonable excuse, because it's not. It's not a reasonable excuse. If you want to be the best in the game, if you want to be, let's say, you're someone who's providing a particular, service, you take pride in that service, you take pride in your work, and you take pride in the way that you carry yourself, the way that you conduct business. If you're not operating at 100%, full potential, and also full capabilities, then that is a reflection on all the things that I mentioned. So what needs to happen? Well, this needs to happen. A bunch of hard work. A bunch of just ruthless aggression on the desk. I just feel like I am not in control. That is the honest truth. I don't feel like I'm in control. And I feel really uneasy about that. This whole vlog was supposed to be the things that I've learned over the last 100 days of vlogging, and indirectly I'm mentioning everything that I've learned about the daily vlog, which is incredibly frustrating despite knowing the potential that it has and the pride that I have in producing these videos. Not good enough, operating at 60%, and it's not a fair representation of what I have to bring to the table.
Good.